Hi guys, it's Sam Day here from DeyTips.com, and in this video I'm speaking about Mailchimp, and I'm going to be giving a tutorial for beginners. So if maybe you've just signed up for a Mailchimp account, or maybe you haven't even signed up yet and you just want to know what it's all about and how to navigate through Mailchimp, I'm going to go through some of the beginner settings. Now, I've just set up one of the free accounts that are available within Mailchimp to show you what's available for you and the kind of things that you can do without spending any money on Mailchimp. Obviously, if you want some of the more advanced features, then you're going to want to pay a premium to actually get those advanced features. And I'm going to be speaking about some of the features that come with the more advanced premium features of Mailchimp. I'll also leave a link in the description down below to Mailchimp. Now, that is my affiliate link. This isn't a sponsored video, but if you do click that link and become a Mailchimp customer, then I'll be rewarded as an affiliate. So as you can see, I'm actually on my computer now, and the first thing I wanted to show you guys were the different payment plans that were available. Now, Mailchimp is quite popular simply because, as I've mentioned, you can start your email list for absolutely free, and sometimes paying a monthly fee when you have no subscribers yet is something that's discouraging to a lot of people, and so they decide to go with Mailchimp. But the thing that you want to keep in mind though is, like I was mentioning, you are limited, so you may end up even paying before you reach the 2,000 threshold. So you have a threshold of up to 2,000 contacts. Your membership with Mailchimp is free, but because you don't have the other access to the other features, then you might want to upgrade before that. So that's something you want to keep in mind before you decide upon Mailchimp as your email provider. Is, do you want to actually go with these guys just because it's free? Because you might end up paying anyway if you want some of the other features. So let's take a little bit of a look inside of Mailchimp itself. Your account might look like this. It might look a little bit different, but it's going to look very similar to this. And there are a few things that you want to keep in mind when you're first starting out with Mailchimp. And the first thing is audiences. So as you go up here, you can see where it says audiences in this tab. So this is basically where you're creating your lists. So this is where the people who sign up to your Mailchimp account, they will go into a segmented audience. So you need to create the audience and create the list that they'll go into, and you can manage those lists individually. So if I click on audiences, you can see I have one audience at the moment, and because I'm actually utilizing the free account, I can only create one audience. So when you see up here it says manage audience, I can add subscribers, I can import subscribers, I can create sign-up forms for this audience, I can create surveys, I can manage my contacts, go to my settings, and I can view audiences. So I'm going to go on to view audiences, and this is the one audience that I have. As you can see, I can't create an audience because it's grayed out, because I need to upgrade to do that. So I can only have one audience. So if you wanted to create multiple audiences, so for example, on my website, I have multiple different ways in which people can sign up to my email list. If someone downloads my formula, which is my free giveaway, my free guide on my website, then they're put onto one list. They're put onto one audience. If someone then goes and buys my digital marketing handbook, they're put onto another list. That's another audience. So I don't have to send people wrong information. I can segment them by list. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't segment people in other ways. You can segment people by utilizing tags, and that's something I might do in a more advanced Mailchimp video, but that's something that you want to keep in mind. So this is where you come to create your audiences, and you can manage your audiences as well. So if I click on this, it will give me the options to manage my audiences. I've got my contacts here, which is just myself. Now, one thing that you want to keep in mind before I proceed is that you want to be careful with how you add people to your list as well. So someone actually has to give you permission to be on the list. So just because you've got someone's name and email address does not mean that you have permission to put them on your list. It's actually breaking the law if you put someone on your list who hasn't given you permission. So obviously, if someone signs up to your list through a sign-up form, then that's them opting in. That's them giving you their permission. But if you, for example, go and you add a contact and you add a subscriber, as you'll notice, Mailchimp will actually ask you some questions about the people who you are adding to this list. So it says, this person gave me permission to email them. So you need to click that box in order for you to add a subscriber manually. And this goes the same as well if you're importing your subscribers. As you can see, you can import an audience of people as well. Maybe you're migrating from another email marketing software to Mailchimp, you can import them. But again, you need to make sure that you have permission to do so. So once you've created your audience, you can then start sending your audience out emails. So if you want to start creating emails, you go to the Create tab, and then you can go to Email, and then you want to give your email campaign a name. So this is going to be YouTube Test, and I'm going to click Begin. And in here is where I create my email. So because we've already got an audience, the people who it's getting sent to will be this audience. So the people who are in the audience that we've created, and you can edit your reciprocant. So edit what audience, if you do get the advanced package with Mailchimp, then you can edit what audience actually receives this email. You can also edit the from. So this is who is sending the email. So for me, it would be Sam, and it would be sam@DeyTips.com. But you can change that if you wanted as well. And this will also be the reply to email as well. I see a lot of people not wanting their subscribers to reply to them, and I think that that's a mistake, especially if you've got less than 5,000 subscribers. You should be responding to your subscribers. It's great for business. It's great interaction. Interact with the people who subscribe to you, and make sure you put an email address here that they can actually respond to. And then you want to create your email subject. So this is going to be YouTube Test Email. So you're going to want to make sure that your email subject lines are captivating. Now, I've done a video on creating captivating titles for your emails, and I'll leave that video in the description down below. I also have a host of different videos about email marketing to help you to kind of get the best out of your email marketing, and I'll leave those videos in the description down below. But just for test purposes, I'm going to just put YouTube Test Email here, and I'm going to copy that, and the snippet will appear in the box after the subject. I'm just going to put YouTube Test Email again, and I'm going to save that. And then you can actually edit the design of your email. This will give you kind of like a templates that you can choose from when it's loaded up. You can actually select your templates. Now you'll notice that some of these you have to upgrade to use, but let's say you chose this one and you wanted to make an announcement, then they kind of give you the basics of your email template already. I mean, you can always add things, so you can drag anything from here. So text, box text, dividers, images, image group, buttons, and you can kind of drag it to this page. So let's say you just wanted this title with a button, you can just drag the button here, and it's really simple and easy to edit this. So once you click on it, all of your options here will change, and you can change this from buy now to say maybe click here, for example, and then you can select what address to send them to, and then you can kind of like enter your website, DeyTips.com, and yeah, you can edit this text to say what it is that you're trying to say, maybe buy now, for example, and then you can change this to your logo. So you can replace this, and you can upload a photo from your computer. And once it's been uploaded, you can just click on it and then click the insert. And now you've kind of made this your own. So you can get rid of the things you don't want, and, you know, just send whatever email, whatever message you're trying to send, add in any elements you want to add, and taking away the elements you want to take away. It's pretty simple to do all of this. When you hover over any particular element, it gives you options. So you can edit it. You can also duplicate this block. You can also delete the block, and you can also change where the block is as well. So if you wanted the buy now button to be further up, then you can literally just drag it, and then where it says drop box here, that's where the box will drop if you let go of your mouse. So yeah, that's one thing we want to keep in mind, and it saves it as you're going along as well. So that's something that's quite important. So let's say that this email was how you wanted it to be. You can save and close, and you can also continue, and that will be your email more or less finished. I always send a test email to myself just to make sure that the email shows up in the way I want it to show up before I send it out to my subscribers. So that's something that you might want to do as well. And then once you're happy with that, you can actually go and you can send this email, and you can send it as a test, and that will kind of send as a broadcast. So it sends straight away to your email subscribers, or you can actually select to schedule this for the future. So if you didn't want them to receive it now, you can select a time. So send at a specific time or date. This is something, again, that's a premium option for you as well. So if you're not a premium member, then you're going to have to just send broadcast emails. You can't actually schedule an email to go live. But if you do upgrade, if you do end up upgrading, then you can also have that option as well. So as well as kind of broadcasting emails, you can have automated emails as well. Now, this is really great if you're using what's known as a lead magnet on your website. I speak about this very often on my YouTube channel. This is when you give away something of value for free in return for a name and an email address. So obviously, if you're promising that someone's going to get a free giveaway, then they're probably expecting that in the first email that they receive from you. So you can do this by going to automate, and you can go to email. So this will send people an automated email when they sign up to your email list. So if you go to welcome new subscribers, then you can kind of create a new email in the way that we did and begin. And everything is very similar to how we created our email before. But the only thing you want to make sure is you want to go, and when you edit your design, you want to add your file that people will actually kind of download for free, or your video, or wherever it is that people will download for free. So you can't attach a document in the same way that you can with other email marketing softwares. But one thing you can do is go into your text and kind of click on your text, and you can tell people where they can download. So let's say, for example, download your free giveaway here, and then I can highlight where it says here, and I can click on this little link button, and instead of web address, it can be a file. So I select file, and then I can upload a file from my computer. This Word document down here, I'm going to choose, and I'm going to open, and then it adds it here. So if I click on that and click insert, then this is the link basically that people will be sent to, and I can insert that link where it says here. So as you can see, it adds that as a link now to my email. So for example, if I wanted to preview this and I go to where it says here, I can click on that, or I can open in a new tab, and it takes me to where I can actually open this file, or I can save this file. So your email subscribers will be able to open or save the file. So that's basically how you set up your Mailchimp. So I also want to show you guys how you can create sign up forms as well. And you can do this simply by going to where it says create again, and then going down to sign up forms. So a sign up form is basically where someone will enter their information so that they can become a part of your database. And then you select what audience you want them to be on, and then you click on begin, and you can edit how your sign up form looks here. So as you can see, it says email address, it says first name, it says last name, and you can show all fields, or you can just select to show required fields where it will only show the email address. I'm going to select all fields here, and you can see that it has different designs based on what you want it to look like. And one thing that you might notice is this says first name and last name. Now, the more information you request from someone who is potentially signing up, then the less likely they are to actually enter. So you might not want to ask for the last name here. You can go to where it says the form builder, and you can go to last name, click on that, and you can delete it. And then you have to actually type in the word delete, and then delete that, and then as you can see, that will disappear. And then when you go back, you'll see that now it only says email address and first name. So that's really cool. And then you can copy this and paste this and embed this into your website. So whatever website you're using, Squarespace, Weebly, Wix, WordPress, whatever site you're using, you can embed this as code into your website, and then this kind of subscribe box here will kind of be embedded in your site. You can also create your own landing page, so your own opt-in pages using Mailchimp as well. So if I quickly go to create and I go to landing page, and again select my list and also name this, so I'm going to name this YouTube test, then I can begin. So it has all of these different templates that I can choose from. So let's say I choose this particular template. It will take me to this page, which is basically a builder, very similar to some of the website builders out there like Wix, like Xyro, like Weebly, and Squarespace. Is very simple to edit this web kind of page that they've given you here, and obviously the template makes it even easier for you. So similar to how you edit your emails, you can just drag any of these blocks onto your page and you can edit it, and whatever you hover over as well, it gives you options to edit, whether you wanted to edit the text, whether you wanted to duplicate or delete, and yeah, you can drag it to where you want it to be as well and really play about with it. You can also edit some of the images and replace it for the images that you want on there, and then insert that into the site. So whatever you want to do is pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward for you to kind of edit that. So when you're finished editing your landing page, you want to save and continue, and then you can name your page. So if you add page title, let's call this test landing page, and then you can click save. And then you can add a URL. So you can either connect a domain that you already own, or you can purchase a new domain that directs people to that specific landing page, or you can generate a free domain using Weebly as well. So that just kind of gives you more options here. Now, this is just a quick tutorial for some of you who are complete beginners to using Mailchimp. Now, we'll be doing further videos. If you want a part 2 to this and you're using Mailchimp and you found this one useful, then do let me know in the comment section down below and I will get a part 2 out for you guys. But for those of you who are using Mailchimp or thinking about using Mailchimp, hopefully this kind of helps you with the setup process, and it just kind of accelerates your setup process when you're getting started. But again, hopefully you can see the advantages and disadvantages of using Mailchimp, the free version anyway, and some of the limitations, benefits and pros and cons to using Mailchimp. Now I do have a bunch of other email marketing videos, as I've mentioned. I will leave those in the description down below. But if you really want to catapult your business, whatever it is that you're selling via email, whether it's a product or a service, then I highly recommend that you download the formula. The formula is, a copy of it is behind me. It's a free guide to generating leads and sales to your business on a consistent basis. It's absolutely free. I'll leave a copy of it somewhere on this screen and also in the description down below. So if you have not already, make sure you grab your free copy. And if you want to contact me, all of my details are in the description down below. So yeah, make sure you reach out, say hello, leave your comments in the comment section. But I really do hope that this video brought you value, and if it did, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day, download the formula, and I will see you soon.